Hello, dear patients. My name is Dr. Blake, and I have been named an honorary member of the Peaky fucking blinders. Alright, that was horrible. Never let me try a British accent again. You might be wondering, dear doctor, what's with the cap and the accent? Well, it is because today we're going to take a look at the Peaky Blinders game. And what is Peaky Blinders? Let me put you into context. Peaky Blinders is a period drama TV series that started in 2013. The show depicts the struggles of Thomas Shelby, or Tommy Shelby for their family and close allies, a member of the Shelby family who takes the spot as the leader of the criminal gang known as the Peaky Blinders, who operate in Birmingham after the First World War. Throughout the series, we see as Tommy outsmarts his enemies, creates alliances, destroys other alliances, and overall creates a criminal empire, thus taking control of Birmingham and trying to expand it to other areas of London. The characters are very well written, especially Tommy, who is morally grey and a deeply flawed person, almost treading into insanity. And while we're waiting for the 6th and final season, we were treated with a game, Peaky Blinders Mastermind. Count me in. Can you imagine what a game based on this series could be? Maybe an open world game a la GTA where you play as Tommy and do quests related to the story of the show. Or maybe an alternative story where you play as a nobody wanting to enter the gang and having to do jobs in order to enter the ranks. So, what did we get? An action puzzle game? Oh, okay. I was still excited once the game came out, given that I actually like this type of games. So now it's finally time to check out Peaky Blinders Mastermind. Let's go! So the first thing that I can say about the game is that the music is really good. This is a banger. We have difficulty settings, normal and expert. This is our first time with the game, so let's go with normal. There are 10 chapters in the game, however, only one is unlocked at first, and the rest of the chapters will unlock as we advance through the story. Let's see what the first chapter has for us. We start the first chapter and get this static image cutscene, which looks pretty nice to be honest. The story starts with Tommy and his brothers Arthur and John returning from some unspecified place and want to celebrate their return throwing a big party full of alcohol. Yes, that sounds very close to something that would happen in the show, so it's a good start. Alright, let's head to the door and... I need my keys to get out of the house, of course. Where the hell are my keys? Seriously, where are my goddamn keys? I looked all over the place and still no sign of... Oh, the kid has them, naturally. In every level there are these pocket watches, which function as the main collectible of the game. The first level only has 3, but the number increases throughout the game. So this game is very particular since its puzzles are based on time manipulation with one or multiple characters. So while one character is doing something, you sometimes have to rewind time and control the other character in order to synchronize an action. After some puzzles distracting guards, we finally managed to steal all the booze and throw the biggest party of all time. Who the hell is this scout guy? This guy is not on the series, so I'm assuming it is an original character from this game. Now the rival gang that we stole the booze from has stolen back some of our booze. This intrusion shall not go unpunished, alright? Now there are objectives for multiple characters. The plot thickens. We must infiltrate their factory in order to find our stolen booze and retrieve it. Let's try distracting this guard and... Oh, didn't know that Ada kissed the guards to distract them. I thought she was just talking to them. Oh, I locked myself in, son of a bitch! Ah, robbery and arson. That is the way of the Peaky Blinders. This gang now surely knows not to mess with us, that's for sure. We start level 3 with the news that this idiot scout apparently killed a Chinese dealer. Now the story is totally looking like it was taken straight up from the show. We gotta take the kill with us and find what is going on with the Chinese gang. Look, there's a dog there. You can pet the dog. Yes, that's the most important detail in this game. 10 out of 10. Wait, what the hell am I supposed to do here? These slums are truly built like a maze, dear lord. Oh, fuck! Oh, so the kid can go up a window. That is the solution. I am indeed a puzzle genius. Level 4 has us defending ourselves from the attack of the Chinese gang while Tommy goes elsewhere and does stuff. We start the level and holy mother of God, now this is where things get more complicated. We have access to 3 characters and they almost do various things simultaneously. I can already see myself fucking this up multiple times. To keep things short, Ada must block the alley, Arthur must recruit fighters, I'm guessing it's for beating up the Chinese, and John must booby trap the road because it is not enough to beat the Chinese up, we must blow them to smithereens. Arthur has the ability to beat some thugs, we can finally kick some ass. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That was a perfectly synchronized effort. I quite like this format. I mean, it's not what you'd expect of a game based on a franchise like this, but so far it has been a great experience, if a bit janky at times. Wait, Scout got arrested nonetheless? What was the point of all of this? Now we gotta break Scout from jail. Oh shit. We must traverse the dirty sewers of the street to infiltrate the prison and get him out of there. This is tricky, but not a lot of interesting things happen in this level, and once we get to the cell, he's dead? They kill our boy Scout. Now someone's gotta pay for this. We start level 6 sitting at the garrison and discussing Scout's death when this corrupt police officer called Talbot comes to talk to Arthur and John about the Chinese and sends them down to their turf to discover some things in one of their warehouses. This all sounds like a trap to get us arrested. Or killed. Once we finish the level and almost get killed by the Chinese gang boss, he tells us that the Chinese didn't kill Scout. So who killed him? It looks like we have a mystery in our hands and there's only one way to solve it. Killing, cheating, bribing and scheming. For that is the Peaky Blinders style. For level 7, we have to find a witness of the murder of the Chinese man and find out what he knows, for which we are in control of Tommy, Ada and... Polly? Wait, now we play as Polly? Why did I wait 7 levels to introduce a new character? Polly's special ability is to bribe drunk policemen, which apparently turns them blind permanently. But if another officer sees her bribing someone, the mission will end. That gives a nice weight for that ability. She can also lockpick some doors. Is there anything this woman can do? We go through this factory and when we finally find the witness, he tells us that he didn't actually witness the murder and was forced into identifying Scout as the murderer by Officer Talbot. Tommy then says he needs some me time and tells the poor bastard to talk to him in a few days for business. Damn, this man is cold as ice. We start level 8 and... Alright, what the hell is going on? That's one hell of a trip, pal. There are soldiers running around with bayonets throughout the level, and let me tell you, there is no margin for error when trying to avoid these guys. We then arrive to a cemetery, and the timing to perform these tasks is tight as hell. However, it is nice to be able to play this level exclusively as Tommy, since it acts as a nice breather, considering the final 2 levels are stress-inducing madness. Oh, the puzzling intrigue was so much that my controller's battery depleted. Luckily, I have another controller to keep the action going. While on the cemetery, we find out that Officer Talbot has been plotting all along and wants to end the Peaky Blinders without directly getting his hands dirty, which is why he killed the Chinese man and framed Scout. When we finally snap out from that crazy hallucination, Tommy finds Finn and rushes to tell the news to the rest of the family. Tommy tells the rest of the family what he overheard at the cemetery, and for level 9, they plot to steal the autopsy reports that prove the Scout is innocent in order to show them to the Chinese. Okay, now this is insane. Level 9 asks us to play with 5 characters at the same time. I can barely coordinate the actions of 3 characters, let alone 5. I must bring out the best of my abilities in order to complete this level. The level of accuracy that you must have in this mission is astonishing. Holy fuck! One false step and you must either restart the level or rewind time a lot to try to optimize your route as much as possible. After navigating the time-twisting maze that was level 9, we confront the coroner, steal the autopsy report and force him to tell us about Talbot's plan, which is to start a civil war between the Peaky Blinders and the Chinese by exploring a big part of their territory. And now we can finally see the conclusion of this plot in level 10. Level 10 is the final level of the game and the big payoff for the plot. After discussing the plan at the garrison, the gang divides into two groups, one for telling everything to the Chinese and another for confronting the leader of the rival gang. This is it. For the final level, we can control all 6 characters in the game. After confronting the Gilroy boss and escorting the Chinese boss, the gang reunites at the garrison for the final blow. One thing I should mention is that this level is very damn long. It took me around 3 hours to finish this level. At the end of the level, we confront Officer Talbot just as he is about to unleash his plan, where he spills the beans and asks the police officers to arrest us. However, the rest of the police force is already on our payroll and turn on Talbot. We then tell him to get the hell out of London if he doesn't want to die, and the game ends. This was quite a journey. Even though the game is actually not that long, it can be finished in around 8 hours more or less, but it was a fun game and it accomplishes what it sets out to do. In a world where almost all licensed games are utter trash, it is nice to have little gems like Peaky Blinders Mastermind. The idea of having an open world game based on this series still lingers though. Make it happen, Rockstar, come on. This has been all for today, my dear patients. If there's any other hidden gem you'd like me to take a look at, please let me know in the comments below, and also let me know what you think about this game. And remember, one game a day keeps the plague doctor away. By the order of the Peaky Blinders.